Today I'm going to be doing another weight loss video. It's number 2. So the first one was a progress one, and it was one that is full of tips on how to get started losing weight, what kind of food you can eat to lose weight, things like that. So this one is going to be more of like a trial and error type of video. Because things don't always go the way you plan in weight loss and things like that. So the first one was very good and inspirational and full of tips, like I said. So I will link that below if you're interested in something that's like has tips and things like that in it. This one will maybe too. I do have a couple things new to talk about, and then and then errors. So that'll all be fun. So first, I guess we'll talk about this entire month of March. I have only managed to lose about 5-6 pounds, which usually I'm pulling about, at the most, probably about 10 pounds a month, and that is working super hard, which I know there's ways for it to come off faster, and that's all fun and dandy, but I do like the way that I'm doing it, so I'm not going to change the way that I'm going about weight loss. But reason being for only having a small number this month is a ton of stuff was going on, a lot of stressful situations. You know that if you stress and harbor that, it can cause you to retain weight and you won't be able to lose, which I think is a large part in the reason why I didn't lose on some of the weeks, because I've been very stressed out and I even worked out and didn't lose anything. I have maintained a weight. I haven't gained anything, but it is kind of frustrating. And it being the end of the 90 days in my P90X that I was doing. But I am going to get back started in April. Well, actually, tomorrow I'm going to start the next 90 days. My second 90 days in P90X with the dieting. And I'm going to continue to lose weight. That's definitely going to be happening. But I messed up a lot this March. Not only has it been stressful, but because of that, I've eat a ton of comfort food, which is horrible. Like I said though, I've maintained the weight, but didn't stick with exercising 6 days a week this month, and I didn't stick with the diet that closely, because we've been eating right and healthy and haven't had any slip-ups for like 4 months. That's a long time not to go without eating some of the bad things that you haven't eaten in a long time. And so that just kind of played into that as well. So I eat pizza like 3 times this month, and I didn't exercise 6 days a week like I should have. But I did exercise enough to kind of maintain the weight, and I didn't really gain anything. So I'm happy about that. And I am still showing progress, even though it's not showing on the scale, because at the beginning of the month I was wearing size 20s in jeans, and now I'm in a size 18, and even those are too baggy and too big on me now. So I've had a total weight loss of 29 pounds, which isn't bad for 90 days. I'm pretty pleased with that. And I'm happy that I went from a size 24 to a size 18, pretty much, give or take. So I'm thrilled about that. So I'm still seeing progress, but not necessarily on the scale. I'm glad that I haven't gained anything because of the mess ups and the slips ups and the lack of exercising. But I pretty much stayed the same weight for 2 weeks now, which is, okay. Like I said, there's just been a ton of stuff going on, and stress related, I'm sure, and things of that nature. So I'm going to get back on track when I start the new 90 days, which I'm happy about. I'm going to stick with the diet very closely and try extremely hard not to mess up. But just so you know, even when you're dieting, you are supposed to allow yourself treats so you don't have as many slip-ups. And I think that's another reason why I had so many slip-ups in March is because I hadn't had a slip-up in 3 months, 4 months. So that could have contributed to that as well. But you do want to allow yourself treats, or cheat days, you can call them, and you won't have as many of the mess-ups. And then also, when you're working out, you also need some kind of rest day, which, because are starting a new 90 days, this will be our second rest day. In between the P90X 90 days, you're supposed to take like a week or so off, but we're only taking a couple days and then getting right back at it. And hopefully by summer I can lose at least 24 more pounds to make it to my first big goal, and that will be too cool if I can get there, at least close to after my birthday anyways. And some new foods and stuff that I have been eating, and which I was eating these when I did my first weight loss vlog. Well, one of the items is sweet potatoes. Sweet potatoes are great for burning belly fat, and they taste really good. Some people might have to have an acquired taste for it, but there's several ways to eat a sweet potato now. You can bake your sweet potato. You can mash your sweet potato. I'll also link a channel below that I've been watching and getting tons of recipes from, and it's Lean Body Lifestyle, and I will link that below. They make all kinds of my favorite foods into where I'm able to eat them again, but in a healthy manner. And you can also buy sweet potato fries and stuff like that. But when eating stuff like that, you want to make sure you're portion controlling them, and that you have like maybe a food scale so you can weigh out your food as well. That's always important in weight loss and dieting. And a food that's not so good on belly fat is bananas. They're like number one. Bananas are really good. I love bananas, but I haven't been eating them near as much because they don't aid in any kind of weight loss, really. I'm sure they're good for you. They have vitamin K in them, and that's great, potassium. But they hinder belly fat. Like, you won't lose it if you're eating a ton of bananas. Sweet potatoes will aid in that, which I do have kind of proof in that. I worked out like really hard, and I eat like sweet potato like twice that day, and the next day when I weighed myself, I'd lost a pound. So I believe that helps and works out. And we used to weigh ourselves once a week, but now it's almost like a daily thing, which may or may not be a good thing. I don't know. Doesn't matter to me though. I'm still going to do it that way. And also, another item that I've come in contact with that I wanted to share is for the chip lovers. I love potato chips. I could probably sit down and eat half of a bag watching a TV show or something like that. Used to. But I know that they have all kinds of alternatives now to like cracker chips and things like that. And this is what this is. But they are really tasty. And the other ones I've tried aren't as good. But these are from Pepperidge Farm, and they are baked naturals cracker chips, cheddar and sour cream potato. These are about $3 a bag, and you get 5.5 servings in there. You can eat 25 of these chips, and it's 130 calories. It may seem like a lot of calories, but they are 50% less fat than the leading potato chip. So, and instead of made with white flour, they're made with wheat, canola oils, and stuff like that. So there is a lot of, they have 2 grams of fiber and 1 gram of protein per serving. They're not that high in sodium. They don't have any cholesterol in them, and they've only have 5 grams of fat, one saturated. Not horrible though. So you can eat these. They are super tasty. They have these ones, and another one that is just regular potato. And to me, they taste like Pringles, like original Pringles. Not this one, but the original ones. And I found these at Walmart, but they're really, really good. And you can eat these with like a sandwich that you put on like multigrain bread, wheat bread, some kind of grain bread, and you can get from your deli. I'm pretty sure most of places carry this, like Kroger's, Walmart, grocery stores. The Genio blue ribbon turkey that's oven roasted, and it's like 98% less fat, and you can eat that. You can have like 2 to 4 ounces, and it's only like 50 calories per like 2 or 4 ounces, something like that. Eat a sandwich and have some chips for lunch, and that would only be about 200 or so calories, a little over 200 calories for lunch, which isn't horrible because you don't have to eat you eat smaller meals, but you portion them well enough during the day that it all equals out in the end. To if you're exercising or whatnot, you want to eat 1,200 to 1,500 calories a day. If you're not exercising, at least make it over 1,000 calories, because you won't lose anything regardless if you don't make it over 1,000. So that, and yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I did take some pictures from the beginning of P90X, progress pictures. I may insert those at the end of this video, and so you can see that I have come. I'm definitely 29 pounds lighter, so I'm happy about that. But I'm also happy in myself that I messed up so much in March, but I'm definitely going to be making up for that. And yeah, so if you're dieting or doing any kind of weight loss plan, have any tips for me, then please comment below. If you have a weight loss blog or anything like that, you can post it as a video response. I'd love to watch it as well. So, hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already.